welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. In this video, I am going to start sharing with you my completed pages for the month of December 2024. I am recording this on Thursday the 26th of December. So I do still have a few days left where I am working on completing a few pages that I have got outstanding at the moment. So what I will do is share those pages with you first. I'm hoping that I will get 2, maybe 3 of them done by the end of the month. And then what I will do is any pages that I complete between today and the 31st of December, I will just record another clip and add that onto the end of this video. So the pages that I am trying to complete at the moment, the first one is from the Yururi Mouse Journey sketch, and this is by Makiko Inotome. And this has been a whip since last year, and it was also a buddy colour with the lovely Heather on Instagram. So I did do a video the other day where I was working on this page, and I have been working on it off camera since then as well. So it is getting there slowly but surely. Today I would really like to work on getting the cobbles done, because then I think it will be less overwhelming, because that is quite a sort of time-consuming element of the page. And then I will just have to focus on the rest of the characters, some roofs and this bit. So I don't think once I get the cobbles done, I don't think the rest will take me too long. But yeah, it is getting there. It is getting there. And I'm really loving how this is looking so far. So I will be continuing to work on that one. That one has been taking up quite a lot of my time the past few days, but like I said, I've been loving every second. So I will be working on that one. I also still have my page with the beautiful ladies Geordie and Julianne. I still have the page in here as a work in progress. This is our project book, and it is the Eerie World Literature book. I have this one as a whip, but yeah, the one that we've been working on is this one. So I haven't touched this one for a little while, but I don't actually think this would take me that long to get done. I think this would probably take me less time than the Yururi Mouse one. So I'm really, really hoping that I can get this page done this month. And then once we move into January, I will slowly chip away at this one, get this one done. And then our next page will be this beautiful bird. I'm not too sure how the ladies are doing on this page at the moment. I will check in with them and see how they are doing. But yeah, I really, really love this book, and I just can't wait to get more done. I just think it's gorgeous. I love this one. Cannot wait to do this page. I think on this one I would probably base the books with like Inktense or something like that, just to give them a base of colour, and the same with the background in between the books and things. But yeah, absolutely stunning book. Got this big double page spread, so that one might take us a little while to do, but we're working through this book in order, and yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying it, and it's an absolute pleasure to work with 2 really, really lovely ladies who are just beautiful souls, and it's an absolute pleasure. So we're working through that one. And then I also have Mythic World by Kirby Rosanas. I've got my big double page spread. Again, I haven't touched this one in December, but I do want to. Even if I just finish shading the tree and like the mountains and stuff, just so long as I make some progress on this before the end of the month, then I will be happy. but I don't think it'll take too long to do, really. You know, I really don't think it'll take that long. So yeah, hopefully you will see this one finished soon. It's been a whip for such a long time, and I don't want to move on to any other pages in the book until that one is done. But I'd really like to do this one. Really want to colour this page, so I think she might be my next one. But there's so many incredible pages in here to choose from. I think Carby spoils us for choice with his books, doesn't he? The images are just breathtaking. See, this is beautiful as well. I love this one. Really love that. I wouldn't be too sure how to colour the, I don't, is that the moon or the earth? I'm not too sure, but yeah, I feel like he just spoils us for choice. I've seen so many beautiful renditions of this page. Yeah, it's just gorgeous. And you know, there's definitely images in here, and they really push me out of my comfort zone, but I actually quite like it. Yeah, see this as well. I love that one. I can see that being based with Albrecht Dürer or something like that. So yeah, absolutely gorgeous. And this one as well, beautiful. So yeah, hopefully I will get that one done. Okay, I'm so sorry about that, my loves. I had a phone call. If the light looks different as well, it has come over really dark and cloudy outside, so I have had to close over the curtains and put my overhead light on. So I hope this isn't too distracting for you. Okay, so the next book that I have a page I'm working in at the moment is A Million Magical Creatures by Lulu Mayo. And I have a buddy colour in here with the lovely colourful diary. And we are doing this page here. So I had done the frogs and started the boat. And that was as far as I had got. But yesterday I sat down and just sort of based this part of the boat up here and our mermaid unicorns and the water. So I did base that with Crayola Super Tips, and then I plan on going in and shading over all of that with pencils as well. And then I will use glitter gel pens and some handmade watercolour paints on the fireworks and things up here. So yeah, this one won't take me too long to finish. So I'm working on that one at the moment. And then I also have this one. This is from Night Garden by RJ Hampson. And I've got this whip at the moment. And I haven't really worked anything on this one for a little bit. So if this one isn't finished in December, then it will go into January. But I really do want to get this page finished. I love how it's looking. I really like all the vines, you know, I love how they are looking, and I've coloured those with Caran d'Ache Luminance pencils. So yeah, I've got that one, and then I've got this one here as well that I'd like to do. I think Connor chose this one. Did Connor choose this one? I don't know, I can't remember if it was me or Connor. One of us did. I'd like to do this one in this book next, so I have got that one flagged. But yeah, I can just see how this one will look. I know what colours I want to use for everything, so I'm really excited to come to this page once this one is done. So that is my Mr. Fogarty page on his snail. Okay, so that is the pages that I have that I've got pulled out to work on at the moment. So now I am going to start showing you my completed pages, and like I mentioned earlier, these are what I have coloured up until today, which is the 26th of December. Anything that gets done after today or tonight up until the 31st, I will record that in a separate video and just clip it onto the end of this one. Okay, So the first one is from the Disney Méchants book, and this is by Hatchet Heroes. And I coloured this one, this page here of King Candy. If I can get it out of the folder. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this was a buddy colour with Connor. As you all know, he has a channel here on YouTube, Connor's Creative Colouring. So as always, my loves, I will link his channel in the description for you. But yeah, we coloured this one. So this is based with the Ohuhu alcohol brush markers. I've got the Honolulu set B. So it is based with that. And then I have also used a Bic Intensity marker, and it was the metallic gold. And Connor actually chose that one for these stripes here on his shorts, and the colour just matches perfect with the reference photo that we were using. And then I have used my Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallic in mellow colours for these two lollies here, which I'm not keen on how they turned out, but yeah, I've used those. And then I have used Jelly Roll Metallic for these little sort of bonbons around the edges. And I have just pulled in some of the pastel colours that I've used in the background. I've pulled in some of those colours to use on these sweets as well. There is white, I don't know if it was Posca or Jelly Roll. I think it might be Jelly Roll. So I've just put a little highlight here on his nose and on his bow tie, and these little bobbles on his shoes. And then I've also used it to put a white highlight just around the edges here. Oh, I don't know if you can see. Just around the edges there on the candy cane border. And then for the blue on the border, just to add a little bit of colour to the white sections, I used a pencil. Let me see, I've got them handy. Oh my goodness. Okay, I used a pencil from this set here that Connor gave me. I used a pale blue, I think it was this one here. I used that one just to add a little bit of shading to the blue, just to add a little bit of dimension. But yeah, I really like how it turned out. And then for the shading, I only did a tiny little bit, and that was done with Crayola twistable crayons. So yeah, nothing fussy or fancy, and I like how it turned out. I love how I've used the same colours as his outfit on, you know, some of these sweets here around the border, but I do wish that I had kept this as more of a limited colour palette and used sort of, you know, very similar colours for the background and for these other sweets and things. But I just worried that he would maybe get lost if I did that. I do like the overall look of it, but yeah, he was really fun to colour, and it didn't take too long, to be honest. So we've got that one, and I do have two whips in this book as well. I've got this one here of Lady Tremaine. I've got that one, and this one of Scar. So two whips in that one, but that was my completed page. The next is this book. This is Disney Saison Coloriage Mystère by Hatchet Heroes, and this is a project book with my beautiful friend Sophie from Sophie's Colouring Journey. And for the month of December, we coloured this one of Pocahontas. We are working through this book in order, and on this page I used my black Arteza paint marker, and then I have used some water-based markers, which are my Crayola Super Tips and my Staedtler dual-ended markers. And then I've used a few paint markers as well. So I think I used a Graby paint marker I received those for review a few years ago. I've used that on her hair, and also for some of like the edges on her. And then I also used, I believe, Art paint pens and Artex acrylic paint pens as well. So it's a little bit streaky down here, but that's okay. But yeah, I like how that one turned out. So it's nice to kind of start seeing this book fill up in order. It's actually really, really fun. And even though I've got bleed through on this page here from the Belle page that I've coloured, I think this will be, you know, pretty easy to cover. And it looks like this is the Cheshire Cat and Alice. So I'm really, really looking forward to doing this one in January. So there you go. That is my buddy colour with Sophie. Oh, I didn't take my flag out of the King Candy page either. Okay. I then have the Disney Hiver Coloriage Mystère. Again, this one is by Hachette Heroes. And I coloured this one of Coda. Connor chose this page for me. He did also choose this one of Copper from Fox and the Hound. I didn't get around to that one. But yeah, I coloured this one. I've got a few smudges there, but that's okay. I can go over that. So yeah, on this one, I did use some water-based marker here for this bit, and I also used it on him. But it was quite streaky, so I decided to just go over and try and smooth that colour out with some acrylic paint pens, which I did. So again, I used the Arteza black acrylic paint pen for all of the edges on this one. And then I used a variety of Artex and 2D Art paint pens for Coda and for the snow. And I just think that's so adorable. So, so cute. I really like how paint pens work on these pages. It just looks really effective. So yeah, we've got a few done in here. I think I've got some at the back as well. I thought I did. No, maybe I'm thinking of another book, but yeah, I think he turned out super, super cute. So there is that one. Okay. Next, I have the Disney Pop Art Le Grand Carré by Hachette Heroes. And I coloured this one. This was a buddy colour with Connor, and I had so much fun with this page. And you know, it really didn't take long at all. So on this one, because the pages are single-sided, I based it all with my Ohuhu alcohol markers. And then I have gone in with Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallic here on the sparkly pink lines on that heart there. Absolutely beautiful. And then I have used a gold Uniball Signo Noble Metal on the heart here for the background, and I used Jelly Roll Metallic for the background on this heart here, like that. I used a Jelly Roll Stardust inside these circles, and then I've used a Jelly Roll Clear Stardust just around Thumper and Miss Bunny's noses. I don't know if you can see that, if the light will catch it. Yeah, there you go. And then for these sparkly zigzags in the background, I used one of the Artistro glitter markers. So yeah, I used that. I didn't do any shading or anything like that. Oh, I also used the clear stardust around the stars there on Thumper's tail as well. and I used a white Uniwool Signo for the spots on sort of like this fluffy bit here by his chest. And I just think they turned out really, really cute. This book is so much fun, and I hadn't have worked in it for a long time. So yeah, it was really lovely to come back to this one. I also used Jelly Roll Moonlight around this flower here. I went over all the line art on that flower, and I've also gone around down here with the fluorescent green Jelly Roll Moonlight. But yeah, me, Connor, and my youngest daughter Emmy, we had watched the Disney Bambi movie on Disney Plus very, very recently, and I had just been really craving to colour a Bambi page since then. And Connor suggested the pop art book, and we found this page, and it was like, yeah, this it has to be this one. I do think there are some more Bambi pages in here. I'm sure there are. Yeah, there was this one as well, which is absolutely beautiful. So I don't know, I might let's put a tag in there. Maybe I'll do this one in January for the Disney birthday bash. Yeah, absolutely love it. And it had been so many years since I had watched Bambi, and just to sit and watch it again and sort of see Emmy's reaction as well, it was really, really lovely. So yeah, it was really, really nice. We all sat on video call and watched that one. Next is Disney Portraits. Whoops, I'm so sorry, let me zoom you in. So we've got this one, Disney Portraits. This is the small square book, and this is by Hatchet Heroes, and we coloured Minnie Mouse. I kept this so simple, and yeah, this was just done with my Crayola twistable crayons, and then in the background I used my pink Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallic, and then a pink and a purple Jelly Roll Metallic. And yeah, just super, super simple. I could do with just on this circle here and this one just going in with some white just to sort of tidy up the edges. But yeah, she was done all with twistable crayons, and I had so much fun, and it was just really, really quick and simple. It was just, yeah, an absolute pleasure. And like I said, this was a body colour with Connor, and yeah, it was really, really great. So we coloured this one. Okay, I then coloured from this one. You zoom you back out. I purchased this book quite a while ago from Amazon Japan. I think the illustrator is Inko Toriyama. Please correct me if I am wrong. But I had this as a whip for quite some time. It was this one here, this part. I know I haven't done the whole page, but it was just the December section here that I had as a whip. So this goes for my hashtag of Whipping the Whips 2024. And it also goes for hashtag December Colour Your Hoard 2024. And that is co-hosted by the lovely ladies Lavella and T here on YouTube. So on this one, I had used my Faber-Castell Polychromos pencils. I used Jelly Roll White and Jelly Roll Metallic. So the metallic is the blue here on the title, on the December title, and the blue here around the border. And then the white I had used just for like some little highlights on the bells and whatnot. I used the Uniball Signo metallic gold and metallic silver. The silver is around the stars here, and the gold is on the bells and the star at the top of the tree. I used stickles in the colour Waterfall for these sort of shadowy sections here underneath their feet. I know that this bit here, I know it kind of looks like there's a light shining down on them, but I didn't really want to do it yellow because I had obviously Winnie the Pooh and Rabbit, so I decided to just do it like a frosty effect and make this look like sort of sparkly ice or snow underneath them. I used the Nouveau Pure Sheen Confetti Mermaid Parade stars, so I've just got a few dotted around there and also on just around the December border. And then I used my Faber-Castell soft pastels for the background here. And I just used like 2 or 3 colours, just sort of mix them together. And yeah, I really like how it looks. And then I sprayed it with a Frisk pastel fixative. I didn't colour these snowflakes here. I kind of just liked them as they were, the same with these two. But yeah, I really like how that turned out. January is this one. So I don't know if I will do that one or not. I'm not entirely sure. I'll flag it. If I get to it, I get to it. If I don't, I don't. But yeah, that is the January one. So we'll see if we get to that one. Okay, so that is everything for the Disney pages. Now we're moving into this one. This is Cozy Friends by Coco Wyo. And I coloured this one. Whoops. And this was done with the Ohuhu alcohol markers. And then I have used some Uniball Signo metallic. I used the gold for some of the baubles and the little sort of bits on the top to sort of hang them on the tree. I used the bronze or copper colour here on this decoration. I missed out there. I wanted to do that bit there, dark brown. I'll do that in a minute. I have used Jelly Roll Moonlight around the bear's slippers down here. I used Nouveau Pure Sheen glitter. So I've put that on the baubles here on the tree. I've used a gold and a red. So that's loose glitter. And then I've also used a Uniball. It wasn't a Uniball. It was a Jelly Roll white gel pen, just to add some highlights and, you know, little details and things. So yeah, I really like how that one turned out. And the Jelly Roll Moonlight again, I used the fluorescent green and the fluorescent yellow for the Christmas tree. So yeah, this page didn't take long at all, but I had so much fun with it and I think it looks adorable. So yeah, I can't wait to get some more done in this one. So that is Cozy Friends by Coco Wyo. Next I have this one. This is Cozy Christmas by Coco Wyo, and this was sent to me as a gift from my beautiful best friend Jane from Coloured with Love, and I just coloured the nameplate page in this one. So this goes for #December Colour Your Hoard. This was just done with the Ohuhu alcohol markers, a little bit of silver and gold Uniball Signo in the Noble Metal, and then I used Jelly Roll Metallic for the red here for my name, and I used a white, I say white, it's not white anymore, but the white jelly roll to go around and just add a few little highlights. So really quick and simple, but I love how it looks. And yeah, I think this might be a book that I just work through in order. I know it's past Christmas now, but I'd really like to kind of get a few more done. That is cute. That is cute. That just makes me think of Caden and Emmy making a mess in the kitchen whilst trying to do some baking. So yeah, absolutely beautiful, beautiful book. And I cannot wait to do some more in this one. Okay, I then worked in this one. I first saw this book, I think it was on, is it Kitty Cat and Colour? I think I first saw this book on her channel a while back, I think when she was showing her colouring book collection, and I just thought this would be so fun to colour, and especially for our friends who are in the Southern Hemisphere. So it is summer for them at the moment whilst celebrating Christmas in Australia. So yeah, this is Christmas in July by Ava Brown. And I coloured this one. So this goes for hashtag December Colour Your Hoard 2024. I used my Ohuhu alcohol markers. I have used Jelly Roll Metallic on the shells down here. I used Jelly Roll Stardust here where it says ho ho ho. And then on Santa's glasses I used a clear glaze, just to give it a little bit of a shine. So yeah, I kept this one super, super simple. I didn't do any shading, anything like that. And I just liked the way it looked. And again, this one, it took no time at all. So yeah, I just think this book is so much fun. And yeah, I just wrote here, I put a little sort of note in my book, I've sort of sellotaped it in, and it says Merry Christmas to all my friends in the Southern Hemisphere. So yeah, and there is that one. So cute. Okay, and then I coloured in this one. This is Colour by Number Cats. This is by the team at Jade Summer and illustrated by Alexis Joyce. And she is one of the artists who also did the animal colour by number as well. This was new into my collection in December. I purchased this one and I've coloured 2 pages. So we've got this one. So again, this goes for December Colour Your Hoard. And I love how this turned out. So cute. I coloured that page and I coloured this one. Look at how precious that is. So adorable. I love how these turn out. They're so beautiful and vibrant, and I mean, come on, it's cats. What's not to love? It's so cute. So this is my next one, and look, he's snuggling with a teddy. That is just the most adorable thing ever. I cannot wait to do more in here. It was, as always, a pleasure working in these books. I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay. Then I have my first page, I believe, in Lost and Found. This is by R.J. Hampson. I do think this is my first page in here. Yeah. So I coloured this one. And I coloured this in memory of Connor's grandma. She was called Grandma Ruby, and she loved The Wizard of Oz, and she got Connor into that film when he was little as well. And so that film kind of holds a special place in his heart. And so I thought this would be a really nice page to colour in her memory. So this was a whip for a little while. So this goes for hashtag Whipping the Whips 2024, and also again Colour Your Hoard. So on this one I used my alcohol markers as a base, along with some of my Bic Intensity ultrafine markers for some little bits, and also my Staedtler Triplus Fine Liner pens. I've shaded this with my Caran d'Ache Luminance pencils and also some Polychromos. On the castle here, the Emerald City, I used Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallic, Jelly Roll Metallic, which is the lighter green, and then this really, really beautiful sparkly green. I think that was the Artistro glitter pen. I did also use the Jelly Roll Metallic for these leaves here as well, in that really lovely sort of pale green colour. I used watercolour paint here on the Tin Man, and I believe that is the colour either Tin Man or True Silver, and that is from Rebecca at the Art Spirits. So can you see the shine on that? Look how beautiful that is. It's absolutely perfect. I used my Uniball Signo Metallic Silver here, but I coloured the axe the wrong way around. This part should have been red, and then this bit here should have been silver. So yeah, I kind of made a bit of a mistake there. I did also use the Uniball Signo Metallic Gold, and that was for these two keys here. And then for these hearts, I based them with the, was it the Yo-Hoo-Hoo? Yeah, I think it was the Yo-Hoo-Hoo alcohol markers. And then I went over them with a Nuvo loose glitter. So they are really shiny and shimmery. And then I just outlined the yellow brick road with the gold Uniball Signo as well. I kind of wish I'd put a gold paint on there now. I do have one called Yellow Brick Road from Rebecca at the Art Spirits, because I have her Wizard of Oz set. So maybe I'll go back and do that. But yeah, I really like how this turned out. And Connor said that his grandma Ruby, she would have loved the page, and that means so much. So there is my first page in Lost and Found. Okay, then we have festive themed miniatures, 50 festive themed miniatures by Camellia Angel Cover. I've got a bookmark in that page, but I didn't do that one. I've got this one. This was a work in progress that I kind of forgot I had. So this goes for hashtag Whipping the Whips 2024. And as you can see, the pens that I used on this one, they yellowed really, really bad. So I can cover it on this one. I'm not too worried. It's gone through on here as well. But again, I think I can cover that. Because what I like to do on these pages is sort of with a compass. I like to just put a circle in the background and just have that little area of background rather than be overwhelmed by all of this. So yeah, this was done with alcohol markers. I've got a funny feeling it was based with my Olip markers. So it was based with that, and then I have drawn it in a circle. I have shaded everything with my Crayola twistable crayons, and then I've gone in with a white jelly roll for some highlights in a few areas. I've used a Uniball Signo metallic gold in the noble metal for the clip on the bag and the little bell here on the envelope. I've also used Jelly Roll Moonlight in the fluorescent green just to add a highlight to the edge of these leaves here. And then I used Stickles to go over the ground here to give that some shimmer and sparkle. So yeah, I really like how that one turned out. I wanted my owl to look like Hedwig, and so I gave her the Gryffindor colours and this little dude as well. So yeah, I think that's really, really cute. I love this book so much. It is so adorable. So I've got a few done in here. I love that one. that was a buddy colour with Connor and Emmy. And obviously now I have that one done. So there is that one. Another Camellia Angel cover book that I worked in is this one. This is 50 Arctic themed miniatures to colour. And I did this one. This was just a really, really quick and simple page. The other day I just wanted something with markers and maybe a little bit of gel pen. I didn't want a page that was fussy or anything like that. So this one is literally my Ohuhu alcohol markers, a metallic jelly roll for the centre of the flower here, the centre of the poinsettia. And then I used a silver Pentel hybrid dual metallic for the stars in the background, and literally that was it. That was it on this one. No shading, no nothing. And yeah, that was just exactly what I needed in that moment. I love, where's he gone? I love this one. Just makes me think of Ludo from Labyrinth. I've got a lot of pages in Camellia Angel Cobra books that make me think of him. Look at this. They're just so cute. There's just nothing not to love, is there? So there is that one, 50 Arctic themed miniatures. And then the last Camellia Angel Cobra page I coloured was from 50 Christmas miniatures. And as you can see, I coloured a few. I've got 5 pages flagged that I would love to colour for that that are done. So I've got this one. This was a buddy colour with Connor. So this is all based with the Ohuhu alcohol markers. And then I have shaded with my Crayola twistable crayons. I've added some Nouveau Pure Sheen confetti hearts here. I think they're called bluebell hearts, because they're making sort of like a heart shape with their candy cane. So I just added a few blue sparkly hearts there, which I think are adorable. I've added some, it looks like Posca pens, some white Posca for highlights. I've outlined all the snow and the ice down here, and then I added stickles to the bottom bit for a bit of sparkle and shimmer, and then some white dots on the icy snow as well. So I really love how that one turned out. The next page is this one. This was done with the beautiful Jamie from Jamie's Colouring Love. And on this one, I used my Ohuhu alcohol markers as a base. I used my white and gold Posca pen. Where did I use the white? Oh, I think I used the white to just tidy up the edges. There was a few areas where I had gone out of the lines, so I used the white just to tidy those up. And then the gold Posca pen is on the decorations here on the tree. And yeah, I shaded with my Crayola twistable crayons. It's just, that's kind of how I like to go about the pages in Camellia's books. And yeah, absolutely love it. It was so much fun. Didn't take long. And yeah, I like how these colours stand out against the purple circle that I've put there in the background. So that one was a lot of fun. I coloured this one. I think this one was done on the channel with you. This was based with Ohuhu alcohol markers. Again, shaded with twistable crayons by Crayola. And then I have added, I don't know if it was white Posca or white jelly roll for highlights. And then I've got some metallic jelly roll as well on the blue snowflakes here and the hearts on her gloves. I've used silver Uniball Signo metallic on these smaller stars. And then it looks like silver Pentel hybrid dual metallic for the outline on these two. I've used the Nouveau Pure Sheen confetti Mermaid Parade stars in the background for a bit of twinkle. And then on the snow girl and the little snow pup. I used some of the Cosmic Shimmer Lunar paste. And I just think that looks so cute. I wanted to give them a really kind of icy and cold shimmery effect. And yeah, I really like how that looks. I think that page turned out quite cute. So there's that one. And then this one. This one was a buddy colour with Connor. We coloured this one the other evening. So this is all Ohuhu alcohol markers. Again, I've just shaded the background on this one, and that was done with the Crayola twistable crayons as well. I added a tiny little bit of black jelly roll glaze just on his buttons because I'm pretty much out of that pen. So yeah, I wasn't sure if I'd even have enough to do his buttons and his belt, but I just about managed it. I used my silver Uniball Signo, and then I used my blue Jelly Roll Stardust just to put a little bit up here on his hat. And then I used a white Jelly Roll just to add a few more little highlights, little dots on their eyes, and just to tidy up a few edges where I had gone up the lines. So there was that one. That is 50 Christmas miniatures. The next book I worked in is this one. This is Matchstick Mouse, a winter colouring book by Morgan O'Brien. And I coloured this page. And this was a buddy colour with 3 lovely, lovely friends. The first is Candice of Happy Catastrophe here on YouTube. And then we also had 2 other ladies join, the lovely Jen and Lizbeth, who are on Instagram. And we coloured this one. So, so cute. So this is again my alcohol markers, my twistable crayons, some white, I think it was white Posca because I've gone over the twistable crayons down here. So I added white Posca pen for some highlights. The not jelly roll, oh my goodness, Uniball metallic gold for the little sort of like nail heads here on the sleigh, and a little bit of stipples for the snow that's kind of kicking back off the sled there. And I love how this looks. I absolutely love it. I did have another 2 pages flagged, this one and this one, but I didn't get to those, so hopefully I will get those done either before the end of this month, or if not, they will be in January. But yeah, I love how that one turned out. So, so cute. And I just want to say a huge thank you so much, ladies, for buddy colouring with me. I had a wonderful time, and I can't wait to work on some more pages with you. So that is Matchstick Mouse, a winter colouring book. The next one is this one. This is Magical Worlds by Johanna Basford. This is her newest book, and I had a buddy colour in here, and it was this one. This was a buddy colour with my beautiful friend Claire on Instagram. Her page is stunning. She divided this into 4 segments. So she coloured them spring, summer, autumn and winter, which I thought was fantastic. It looked really, really effective. So Claire is a friend on Instagram. And yeah, I used quite a few different things for this one, and I love how it turned out, especially my little fox in the middle. I love the colours on him. So on this one, I used my Staedtler Triplus fine liners, and they based a lot of the little leaves and also the dark purple in the background. That was all done with these Staedtler Triplus fine liners. I used Crayola Super Tips to base the purple flowers and these small little yellow flowers, the smaller ones. And then I used my Caran d'Ache Luminance pencils for the bigger green leaves. I used my Prismacolor pencils on the larger orange flowers. I used Pentel Sunburst Metallic And that was, where did I use the sunburst? That was in the middle of the purple flowers. It's like that sort of purpley, coppery colour, pinky colour. Really, really pretty. And those pens were sent to me, I think last Christmas, by my beautiful friend Rebecca in the States. So yeah, she sent me those pens. They are gorgeous. I also used my Uniball Signo Metallic Gold. That was for the middle of the larger orangey yellow flowers. And I used a yellow Posca pen to just add some little dot details. I don't know if you can see. There you go. On those yellow flowers as well. But yeah, I really like how this one turned out. And like I said, I love the colour of the fox. So yeah, that is my first page done in this book. And then I also have this one flagged as well. I'd love to colour that one. So I'm hoping I can make a start on that one before the end of this month. So let me just put that book aside. Okay. And then I have this one. This is Creepy Kawaii by Kevin Teo Art. This is my first book by this artist, and I must say, after looking at his other books on Amazon, I've definitely added a few to my wish list. I think his art is fantastic. Connor sent me this one as a gift, bless him. So we did work on a page in here as a buddy colour, and it's this one. It was the Beetlejuice page. I love it. I love how he turned out. So this was all based, there you go, all based with my Ohuhu alcohol markers. I'm trying to think what I shaded him with. I thought I had used my Prismacolor pencils, but I'm looking at it now and I'm like, did I? Yeah, I'm sure it was my Prismacolor pencils. I think it might have been my luminance for his hair. But yeah, everything else was shaded with my Prismacolor pencils. And then I used a Staedtler Triplus fine liner to do the smaller grey areas here on the bottom of his shoe, on those little bits. That was done with a fine liner. And then I used a paint marker for the border. As you can see, that black paint marker has gone through. So that was the Artex acrylic paint marker, because I've noticed when I was swatching them that the black one did bleed through. But it's fine because I want to kind of do a black border on all of these pages anyway. And unusually for me, I don't normally write dates and things on the back of the page, but this one I've put hashtag December Colour Your Hoard 2024, 18th of December, Buddy Colour with Connor. So I don't know if, yeah, I have got it written on there. So there is that one. But yeah, so happy with how he turned out. And I did use a little bit of white jelly roll for some highlights on him as well, on his eyes. But that was it. Yeah, it didn't take long at all. If anything, it was the hair that took the most time. But I love how it turned out. So there's my Beetlejuice page. Okay, next I have this one. This has been a buddy colour. This has been a whip for a really, really long time. And then I had the lovely JB Cohen on Instagram ask if they could join me and do this as a buddy colour. Absolutely fine. It was a lot of fun. So this is the Haunts of Fame, Beauty of Horror, number 5 by Alan Robert. And we did the Amy Winehouse page. She is finally done, guys. What do you think? She's finally done. So yeah, I threw a lot at this page. So this goes for my hashtag of Whipping the Whips 2024 and also Colour Your Hoard. So on this one, I used Crayola Super Tips as a base for sort of like the drinks here, like the tankard, the orange on the pill bottles, and also on the little shot glasses. I used my Staedtler dual-ended markers. I think some of those were on her nails and this tattoo here. I used my set of 126 Artex colouring pencils to shade her. And then I used my black Jelly Roll glaze to do her eyeliner here, her famous cat eyeliner. And also the border around the edge here, that was all, the black bit was done with Jelly Roll glaze. I used my Prismacolor pencils to shade the green bottles, the glasses, the skulls, all that good stuff. And then I used my Caran d'Ache Neil Colour 2s for the background behind her. You may remember that Caden had got this page wet on accident and it had smudged some of the pen. So I was stressing myself out thinking, you know, what am I going to do? How am I going to cover it? Yeah, this was all done with my Neil Colour 2s and I love it. I love how it looks behind her, and I think the green that I've used on her skin and around the edge, I think it really pops with this purple. I used the Fool's Gold watercolour from Rebecca at the Art Spirits on the earring here and the band of the ring. And then I used my Two Hands pigment liner just to sort of add a little bit on her nose and here on her jaw and on the bottles here. And then also around the label on these green bottles, I used my gold Uniball Signo. Oh, I did also use silver paint as well. I think that was True Silver by Rebecca at the Art Spirits as well. So I'm so proud of this page. As you can see, I did end up disc binding my book because it was falling apart. And I've had to disc bind one of my other Beauty of Horror books as well. So I will probably do that with my, I think it's Haunted Playgrounds as well. I think I'll just take that book apart and disc bind that one. The binding just doesn't seem sturdy on these books at all, and it's a shame because they're beautiful quality and the images are astounding. They are fantastic, but yeah, I am so incredibly proud of how that one turned out. So there is my Amy Winehouse page. And then last but by no means least for this first section of the video, I have Mythographic Wild Winter. This is illustrated by Joseph Cattingbang, and again, this has been a whip for a really, really long time. And for a while there, I had abandoned the page, but I've come back and I finished it. And it is this one. It is this fawn page. So this goes for hashtag Whipping the Whips 2024, and also December Colour Your Hoard. And I completed this on the 1st of December. So on this one, I used Ohuhu alcohol markers as a base. And then I've used a variety of my Jelly Roll markers. I've used Jelly Roll White to go around the snow and add highlights and things. I've used my Jelly Roll Metallic, which was for the blue snowflakes. And it also says Jelly Roll Clear Glaze. Oh yeah, on the fawn's eye. There you go. So that's got clear glaze on it. I shaded this with my Polychromos colouring pencils. I used my Derwent Inktense to, I think it was to base the tree trunks, I believe. I used Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallic for the larger silver snowflakes. I've used fine liners on some of the leaves, like these little vines here, these little veins in the leaves and things. Oh, the Inktense was this sort of swirly bit here as well, and down here, this sort of pinky purpley swirl. I've used Bic Intensity markers. I think that was for some of the leaves as well. And then I used Uniball Signo Metallic Gold. That was for the stars. Yeah, on these bits. And then I put a washi tape around the edge. It was this one, and I believe I got this one from Etsy quite a long time ago. Really, really pretty. And I just thought the colours on that really looked quite nice and effective with the page. So I have put some sellotape down here as well, because I find because these books are perforated, they do fall apart quite easily. So I've just taped it there on the front and back, although the back is kind of coming away there, just to kind of secure it in a little bit better. But yeah, really, really proud of that one. So I can take that out. Okay, so that is the first part of my completed pages for December 2024. As I've mentioned, if I complete any pages between tonight, which is the 26th, and also the 31st, I will just pin it here at the end of the video. So hopefully I will see you again soon. Okay, so I am recording this section here on the 31st of December. It's about 3 p.m. in the afternoon. And I've only managed to get one more page completed for the end of the month. However, I am really close to completing 2 other pages. The first one, I can't remember if I showed this the other day in the first part of this video. It is A Million Magical Creatures by Lulu Mayo. And it is this page here. This is a buddy colour with the gorgeous colourful diary here on YouTube. I am working on this today. I've sort of worked some more on the boat. So yeah, I'm hoping to have this one done by the end of the day today, but as of the time of filming this, it is not yet complete, but I don't think it will take me too long to finish this one. And I have also, the last few days, really been working hard on my page from Universe by Maria Troll. I can't remember if this was a page to work on in January or not. I don't know. It's been a whip for a while, and it's this page here. So the last few days I've been working really hard on this page. And so yeah, I'm really hoping to have this one done today as well. If not today, it'll definitely be tomorrow. So yeah, there's that one. But my last completed page for the month of December 2024 is a page from Boule de Poire, and this is by Diane Dufour, and I coloured this one. I did the reindeer. I was going to give him a red glittery nose and I decided against it. But yeah, I coloured this one. So this was done, I believe, with my Prismacolor pencils. I think I tried out, if I remember rightly as well, I think I tried out my set of 240 coloured pencils that I was sent for Christmas. I've used my Uniball Signo Noble Metal in metallic gold for the bells here on his collar, and I used a Jelly Roll Metallic for his antlers. I used my Kiritaki watercolour paint for the background and sort of the stippling around the edges. And then for the foliage, I have used a Staedtler Triplus fine liner. And then I think I've used the Color pencils for the brown leaves as well. And then I've used a white Posca down here, just to sort of to white out the lines on the snow. And I used Prismacolor for the snow on that one. So yeah, really cute page. White Posca to go over these bits. I'm not overly thrilled with the colour of the background, to be honest. It's a bit too sort of you know, too green for my liking. I wanted it to be a little bit more blue, but that's okay. It's still a page done and it does look cute. So there you go, my loves. That is it. That is my completed pages for December. So in total, if I have a look, my total for December, if I can find it, was, oh right, okay, let me add this up and I will be back. Okay, so after checking, I have completed 24 pages in the month of December, which I cannot believe I got that many done. I'm actually really, really pleased. So yeah, that is it for the month of December and for the end of 2024. Thank you so much for joining me and for all your continued support this year. It means the absolute world to me, and it's just such an absolute pleasure creating content for you, because it really helps me as well. And I feel like we've got such a lovely community here, the colouring community as a whole, the community here on the channel. And as I've always said, I really want this to be a safe space for you guys to come and just chill out, relax, and feel like you're just sat with a friend. And I truly mean it when I say if ever, sorry, get my words out, if ever any of you just need a chat, you need a friend, you need someone to talk to, you need to vent, you just need a pair of ears to listen, I'm always here. My DMs on Instagram are always open. You know, I have been so fortunate enough to also build friendships via this community that I can honestly say with my hand on my heart, they will be friendships that I carry with me now for the rest of my life. And that is just an incredible gift in itself. So truly, thank you so much. I am really excited to see what 2025 brings. Look out for some new things on the channel, a few announcements. And yeah, I am wishing you all a really, really happy new year. Lots of love, joy, laughter, smiles, positivity in 2025. Thank you again so much for joining. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Happy New Year. Take care. Stay safe, my loves, and I will see you in the next one in 2025. Bye.